What's up, my man?
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
Good. What about you?
Good, man. Doing great.
Yes, sir.
Just trying to throw some Bloomberg on real quick.
So, did you subscribe?
No, you get you can watch it for free.
Good morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Yo, morning, Caro.
Great, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, had a great morning. I caught the sales on GJ.
There you go.
Yeah,
Got a nice move, huh?
really nice move.
Good for you, man. Yeah, let's get back to GJ. Let's see what we're going with. Mana, I was saying that you could go on YouTube and type in Bloomberg Live, and it's for free.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah. So GJ has been so bullish that it's like, what do you even do?
Yeah.
You're just waiting for that correction, which looks like it's happening now, which is awesome. But we are in this bullish trend. What's up, Duke?
All right, good day, everyone. Hey, guys.
Good morning. Wow, we got everyone in here. So we're looking for our next target on GJ right now, which looks like it is reacting up here to this wick at 146,800, I want to call it. And then the next wick up here, but we get these rejections over here. And that's why it's reacting to that area right now. So it's good to see. So maybe we might get that retracement. If you look at the 4-hour trend, is price forming that high that GJ always does. When price forms that high, it comes down, retest the high. That's what I'm waiting for to catch the big move up to 148 flat. And then obviously up to 150, 152. But our next move is right up here, 148 flat at this wick fill. And up into this area as well. So that's our next target, but we are looking for that rejection that happens in this area. Over here, price is shot down here. If you keep going back, previous resistance, previous support as well. So that's what we're looking for in the higher time frames. But when it comes to scalps, what do we want to see? We have this support that was formed with these wicks at 146,380. You can even call it 420 as well. Price created the high up here. Now it's starting to come down. We know about this area, this horizontal line here, but is price rejecting this area, previous resistance, forming a support to then come up and retest that high already? Or is price going to start to come down and retest this area over here? And we have a nice bearish move. But when it comes to the fundamentals of GJ, it's hard to say that that's what's going to happen because the fundamentals are pretty strong right now when it comes to the vaccines. Christian, what's up, my man? Justin, good morning,
Hey,
everyone.
how you doing?
What's up? What's up?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, thank you.
Good. So we're just breaking down GJ right now, looking for our safe play. Looks like we're getting that correction we got during London. So, Kyo, if you don't mind, you want to point out the move that you got and why you got it?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
You can annotate if you want. I think you guys can.
I don't know. You can go to Trello. You can see him. It's in the group Trello.
Yes, even better.
Yeah.
Good job. You guys like this? The group Trello?
I do, man.
Good idea.
Duke, are you in this yet? I think I invited you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
You invited me yesterday.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thanks, man.
Of course. So, Kiro, GJ trade gained 10 pips. Another pre-line to move. 1 hour created resistance and formed a bearish engulfing. A lot of bearish momentum with candles carrying nice volume. Okay, awesome. Higher time frame. There you go. Getting a higher time frame in there.
Gotta get the high time frame.
Awesome. So impulse entry is price past the low of this candle right over here.
Yeah, in
Past
the
the low of
15
these
minute,
wicks.
yeah, in the 15 minute, you can see my entry.
30 minute. Yep.
I waited for the candle to close below.
Right here.
Yeah,
Awesome. So where did you enter here?
because of
Entry one
the
pip below. Right here.
yeah, that's a rule of mine. I like to get my entries 1 pip below when I have like this kind of, I don't call it noise, but because price shot back up when it broke below there, I like to keep it away just 1 pip, 1.5 pip. Yeah.
I like it. Good stuff, man. Yeah, good stuff. I like the breakdown. The only thing, like, and this is your prerogative, you guys don't have to change it for me. It's just when people send charts, I love when the P&L tool, the start of it right here is on the candle that you guys enter. They give it, if it's all the way over here, it's just hard for me to read. But again, don't change for me. If this is what you're comfortable with, keep doing it. It's just that's like, when I open a
Yeah.
chart, I like to see that so that's a little bit easier to view. This is back testing. Got a nice little back testing. 42 pip. I was doing September of last year. Just running through it. And you guys understood this too, right? I have previous dates. Now the only thing is there's not as much detail as we went over yesterday. I'm going to be labeling these what the time frame was. I had to run yesterday, but these are just meant to be quick back testing, whatever you want to call it, sessions where I'm just journals where I'm not really putting that much detail into them, just to get a higher quantity. Now it looks like we're forming support on GJ right now. We're starting to, it looks like a little fake out down here. If we get a support coming up, right now we're in a downtrend. Right here. So right now we don't have much volume pumping in. We're ranging a little bit down here. We could do most recent support and resistance, but I think this is a little fake out and this is the real support. We could be getting a move up here. Got Lee in here, nice. But our next target or safe buys is going to be above this area right over here. More risky buys could be down here as price creates a support right above here. But right now we're in a downtrend. And when we're in a downtrend on the higher time frames, like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, you want to typically follow that. But at the same time, we are in a we are in a complete uptrend, and that's where GJ gets a little bit confusing, because if you look at this, like look how overextended this is. We've been in this bullish trend, for a while now, since December 2021, where we just keep tapping on here, and now we're just shooting up. So is price going to, in the long term, is price going to correct this move, form a resistance right over here, and then mirror this move, and then come down? This will be your area of interest right here, and continue to form support. What's up, Lee? Form support and continue to come up to retest that high up here. That could be a pretty, that could take a while. And I don't see that happening. I see price maybe forming support down here, or even forming support right there and continuing up. I wouldn't be surprised with that at all, being that GJ has been so bullish in the past couple weeks. Let's get rid of these. But let's see. So it looks like we got that bullish trend that price was in on GJ. Created this high. Now it broke the trend. It's starting to come down. Now we want to see what's happening in this area, but obviously we have this bearish trend as well. So price could be coming up to retest this trend line right here and continue down to retest this low and then retest this support over here. But I don't want to see buys until price breaks this resistance right here, forms a support, and continues up to retest these highs over here. If that's what's happening, and if that's what happens, and if we grab it down here, we could have a nice play all the way up to 148. That could be a swing play for you guys. Lee, how was your London session?
Yeah, I've just been marking charts. Really, it's moving a bit slow.
Yeah. Let's see what happened there in London. You had this nice bearish move right here. After price passed the low of this candle right here, this is what I would have been looking at 4:30 in the morning with, put your stops right there on the 15 minute. 15 minute, it would be up here. So price closed back below here. This trend starting to come down, anticipating volume at 4:30. Price to retest this low down here. Could have entered that. Price came down 10, 15 pips. Stop loss to break even or above this candle right there and just let it go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Always back test the trade or live back test the trades and journal the trades you would have taken. Not used to doing that for the London session, but I've been doing that for you guys. Adding that to the group channel. We have no volume right now. Is EJ just going to continue pushing bullish? That's the question. James.
Morning, boys.
What's up, my man? How you doing?
How we doing? Well, how are we doing?
Doing great. We're just
How
looking at
how
GJ.
are had a lot of sleep last night, dude.
Me?
Yeah.
Man,
What'd you get? Like 4 hours?
3-4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I couldn't get my deck in. The only thing is like I embrace getting less sleep and putting the work in and everything, but like there is a point where you're less productive the next day.
Yeah.
And
Like
you
you have
wanna-
to have sleep. Like it's
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
It's super
like if I
important.
have less than 6, I'm pretty
You feel
yeah. It's not good.
that's a good analysis for you where it's like, all right, if I get less than 6, obviously 6 is like pushing it where you're getting a good day in. You know, you have a lot of time to put work in throughout the day, but you know, if you get anywhere less than 6, you're not going to be as productive. So you want to aim for 6 all the time.
It's kind of funny. If I get 7, I sometimes feel more productive than if I get 8 or 9. Which
You
is
really,
interesting.
yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's cool how like if you ever take naps, it's very rare if I take a nap, and I take like I'm much better if I take a 30-minute nap compared to if I take like a 2 or 3 hour nap. Like,
Same. If I
all
take
you
like a
need is, like, a
15-minute nap, it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
They say that's like what you want to aim for when it comes to naps, or else you can just feel groggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I figured I'd get my deck in either after this or after the city later. Get your workouts in.
Yeah, it feels like the cool thing about the deck is like somewhere, obviously you feel good after workouts, but when you finish that deck, you feel real good about yourself.
Oh yeah. That's why fitness is so important, guys. It just builds your confidence. You just feel so much better about yourself. I can't even put into words. Like you just have to experience it. If you don't work out yet, that's gonna put you on top of your game when it comes to trading too. We're just in a range right here on gold. Yeah, gold I was looking at last night and I was saying, if we're getting continued weakness of the dollar in the next couple months, as you guys know, with inflation and everything going on with relief, stuff like that, we're making higher lows down here, where if we start to respect this and we break out of this bearish channel here, we could get some safe buys above this area right over here, 1875. And this could be our long-term play because we know that we know gold is in a bullish trend. So we're waiting for, it could possibly come back down and tap this trend over here. Right in this area, this could be our area of interest, but this could be that long play that, you just leave a runner in at some point, luck is going to play a part in it, where you just keep your runner at break even and it just shoots up. But I see gold coming back up to these highs that it made at 2038. But it's, as you see, it's starting to form that structure where we're just coming bullish a little bit. And that's where you start to look at the lower time frames as well. Anybody have any questions?
So I'm actually in on a trade currently. I took a buy on EJ at the break of the second 30-minute high. Or I'm sorry. You see that first 30-minute candle closing bullish? I took a trade at the break of that 30-minute high. And then
Right here?
Yes. And then my stops were under the current 15-minute candle. And so I think that was probably a little bit of a risky trade, but I liked having the two 30-minute candles closing bullish to continue going up.
Yeah, you're in a range, but you have a 25 pip range to play with. And I do like this candle, how price is forming this support right here.
Right.
I like this candle with a wick to fill, and I like these candles, especially on DJ. If you guys pay attention to these bearish candles right here with a wick to fill, sometimes when they form support, they flip bearish. Then you get a next candle. It could even be a weak bullish candle. I like the fact that this candle is going to get filled, or this wick is going to get filled.
Yeah. And I liked how that second 30-minute, how that second 30-minute had a bottom wick.
Yeah.
So the bullish pressure was driving it up. So I waited for that wick to form and then took an entry as it broke the high.
Awesome. And you definitely want to just make sure you secure up here at 128.
Agreed. Yeah. I think it's only going to be like 8 pips, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll let a runner try to go to 128.250.
This is a trade where I would let a runner go, break even. I would only secure once, and let's see what happens. Because as you see with EJ, it's on its way up, and we broke a major resistance over here on higher time frames. See this? This is the weekly, so 127.200 has been pretty critical right there. So price just keeps pushing up. It can always come down and retrace on the lower time frames, or even on the higher time frames too. Get some bearish candles coming down to retest this, to then come up and retest this high. But as far as right now, we are pretty bullish. And if you get a close above that resistance, you might be pretty good right now. Yeah, we're in this range. GJ. Yeah, right now we are trying to figure out what we want to do. Now, GJ, if we get a bearish close or a push below this candle right here, this could be a safe sell down to this area right here. Just want to make sure that, see, that's a small range, but you have to the bottom of this support right here. Being that price is so bearish right now on the lower time frames, that might be a good play during New York for a price to come back down to 146,400. I'm not looking for buys until possibly price breaks this resistance right here and forms a clean support. Wait for candles to close and get this all the way back up to 147 flat. And then that's another situation just like EJ where you just secure once, at 10 pips or 15 pips right around here, and then you take this the rest up. Stop loss or break even, and at some point to start trailing your stops, but that could be your move. So with 7 o'clock volume, we could get that bearish push. Get my magic keys ready. This 1 hour candle is pretty weak. You have this resistance on the higher time frames, right over here. So that's why you want to wait for candles to close. You want to wait for another bearish candle to close instead of an impulse entry right here. As enticing as that looks, just wait for that to close because, again, this is a resistance on the higher time frames. Always make sure that in your rules you have, check all time frames right before you enter, just to give yourself some clarity of what's going on. See, this is the 4 hour. I like this bearish candle right here. And then this candle came up, created its wick. We could be continuing down to at least this support right here, 146,369. I just hate calling tops like this. Not a big calling tops guy. Not to mention I'm so bullish on GJ. Got no volume before 7. So how was everyone's week doing so far? Not just trading, but how you feeling? What have you guys been up to? I know Lee's been handling these phone cases, dishing these things out like hotcakes.
Until I get kicked off every site.
How's it going with that?
I'm trying to think of a way to get them back on.
There you go. Good stuff.
Like
Yeah, you got you putting them on Alibaba?
Yeah, I haven't got them on Alibaba because they're already on there. That's why I've been getting them off.
Good. Good stuff, man. Keep hustling. So we are cool and calm in the markets.
Yes, so Steph, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Oh, thanks. I have a question. Like now we are in the range, so we have like a resistance at like 146,330. So in the case when there is a bullish candle closing above the resistance, do you consider taking an impulse entry, or do you still wait for support to form the resistance to take a market order?
The price you said 146,330.
Sorry, no, 146,330. Yeah, the resistance that. Sorry, 730.
730. Right
Yeah,
here.
sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be an impulse entry. I want to wait for price to close above this area. Right here. Maybe get a little retest on even the 5-minute right over here. And you get a clean move to the left. But we've been in this downtrend. But this could be our move when it comes to the higher time frame move, as far as grabbing this correction all the way back up. That's what we've been looking to grab for 2 weeks now together, looking to grab these bigger moves. Obviously a majority of us are scalpers, but why not throw a scalp in there, put your stop loss at break even and see if you can grab the big move, or even use dynamic risk and have price past the what's it called? Put your stop loss a little bit wider than the previous, and base this off the higher time frames and take that. Now, right now, if we get this closed, this is going to be nice. We get a little retest on the lower time frames. The reason I wouldn't enter that right now also is if you look at the time, normally you get that 1 hour pullback after the 7 o'clock open, right? So price makes its high right now, which is good. That's what we want to do. It's forming a support on the higher time frame previous resistance, but you want to wait for the hour close before you enter, because you could get that pullback, get stopped right out. So you want to wait for the 7 o'clock hour to create that support, and then during the 8 o'clock open, that could be our move up when we get some good confirmations that price is still bullish. Because if you look at the 4 hour, price is bearish right now, but it's forming support with this new 4 hour, which we could get this move. We very well could get this move, but we want to wait for safe buys instead of just throwing our money in there and hoping for the best. Always pay attention to time, pay attention to higher time, of course, pay attention to higher time frames. There's many things that should be on that checklist, especially when you're back testing. When you're going through, where's that chart? Right here. So I'm back testing September, as I said. And you have a certain checklist of what you want to go through for each trade that you want to take. And the more you go through it, the more automatic it's going to be in your head. You don't even have to really look at a trading plan anymore. But you want to have that specific set of rules so that you know if your trading plan works out. So now we're coming up to 7 o'clock. This is what we want. We want that close above resistance. Now we're out of this range, right? As I said yesterday, you just want to be methodical in the market, patient, wait for things to happen. I'm looking for this pullback right now. Possibly on the 5-minute.
Got that nice push on EJ too.
Did you?
Come back up to retest that resistance. I think that'll be my one for the day.
Right? James?
Say that again?
You're getting a little bit more confident holding these, right?
Yeah, very much so.
Awesome. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's been a good week so far.
There you go. Christian, good week and weekend, back working out and spent a lot of time with the family. Got some reading and bad testing. I love that. Good job, buddy. Now, what I'm looking at right now is kind of the long play, like a little bit wider of a stop loss. If we put this right here, I like what it's doing right now too. It's not like passing a high right away. Normally, when that happens, it could be a pretty much of a fake out. So I like the fact that it's coming down right now.
You created support on the 1 hour too, right at that former resistance,
Yep.
and you closed basically above that wick.
So I just entered right now. I don't know why my magic keys is doing this. Gabriel won't get back to me, but this is my stop loss right here. This is more of a longer play, anticipating price to continue bullish, finally form its support on the higher time frames, and continue up. Could also enter a smaller scalp as well, but we're just playing around right now. We're trying to. Here we go. Trying to get these bigger moves a little bit. Take profit.
It'd be a really cool day if we can retest 4 hour highs.
Yep.
It'd be a fun day.
Absolutely. Price coming down real quick on the 1 minute to grab liquidity. Don't pay too much attention to that lower time frame. I just want to point out, why we look at it. See that?
You guys in a trade?
Yeah. What's up, Roy? I didn't even see you coming.
Good morning.
Actually, I did because I had to let you in. That's a lie. No, I forgot you did come in. So, Roy, we could be getting our long play in right now on GJ. Got a nice support formed on the higher time frames. Previous resistance right over here. Just mark that off for you right here.
Yeah.
Nice bullish close on the 1 hour. This could be a nice play for us.
Nice little buy, huh?
Yeah, we were waiting for price to break this consolidation over here. We could get 7 o'clock volume all the way back up to this area up here.
All right. Let's roll.
I'm looking for another bullish close, and then I could possibly enter another entry up here.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm hopping in.
Now, where's my stop loss? 146,652. Guys, I couldn't stress enough how important it is to hide your P&L while you're in the trade. I mean, especially if, money's kind of an anxiety for you. It's just focus on the pips, focus on percentage. Don't focus on dollar amount. Oh, let's break even at the oh. So I just entered another position as prices passing the high over here, anticipating that 7:15, 7:10, 7:15, 7:12 a.m. volume, especially everything being pent up from yesterday uh, with banks being closed. I think we should get a nice volume push. Anybody else in this?
Yeah, I hopped in.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. I'm in it.
Christian's in this?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yeah, buddy. Interesting. I'm not seeing the little pips counter. I wonder if something changed on my magic keys.
Dude, Magic Keys is a little random sometimes.
Yeah, right?
I love it. It's one of the best things in the world, best tools in the world you could have
Yeah.
for trading and risk management. But
I'm trying to make sure my trade went through. It looks like it went through, but it's not showing anything on the screen, just those dotted lines.
yeah, it's
Looks
coming
different.
on.
He does, yeah.
What's up, David? So the 4 hour, I see price, obviously bearish, created this high up here. Now it flipped bearish. This candle came all the way down, tapped the previous resistance on the lower time frame to the 1 hour. This candle came all the way back down, grabbed liquidity at the resistance over here of these candle bodies, and now it flipped bullish. Now I'm expecting price to close around that area, maybe a little bit farther up. We might get a better push, but I'm seeing a bullish move with GJ after closing basically above this trend line right here, forming support right now, passing the high of the previous 1 hour, at least 10 pips I'm securing at. And I'm going to move my stops up a little bit, not to break even at 10 pips, but just to let this thing breathe a little bit. Now, we always have an exit strategy. Price starts coming back into this area down here. I'm closing 50. Back into this range. Dude, I love how quiet everyone gets when they're in the trade. It's so funny to me.
Focus.
Everyone's just like, it's the same thing when you're eating and the food is like so good and you're at the dinner and nobody's talking. It's just like everyone's just munching
That's
down.
a great comparison. That's
Right?
hilarious. Yeah, that's good.
There should be no emotion right now involved with this. Like that's honestly, like, obviously greatness and profitability and All that stuff is what we're pushing for. But right now, like I'm looking to get your minds right and just be calm. Be cool, you know? Always cool. Cool hand Luke. Cool hand Duke. Let's go, baby. That's your new nickname. You ever see that movie?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's a classic. Cool hand Luke. It's on Netflix right now, I think. So we might get that push around 7:15. I was saying 7:12, right?
Push.
What's up, Dave?
Oh no.
Hey, do you like being called David better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's why you put in all caps?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not that. Nice.
Just want to make sure you guys are called what you want to be. I grew up with a name not many people could get right.
Yeah, the high of the previous 5 minutes candle is broken, so hopefully we will break through. Yes.
Awesome. 15-minute candle close with no top wick. That should still be okay.
I feel like 146,900 is not out of the question.
Oh, no, not at all.
What is what does Kerwin say? Trust. Big trust.
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 I love that.
That's so good.
He's got one of the best accents.
Where is he from? I've
Trust.
never.
Trust. One of the Central American countries, South America. But he
nice.
lives in Miami.
Nice. Man, Miami would be so cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it.
Expensive, but badass.
Miami is ideal. Trust.
Trust. Yeah.
Oh, Mike keeps putting in a buy stop. That's what's weird. What is that?
You put a buy stop in?
By accident. I just hit open trade, but
So so a buy stop is, you place a certain entry where you want price to execute, It's
yeah, so I'm
instead
not
of a
in.
market order where it opens right away, it's if price reaches this area, it's gonna open a buy.
Yeah, so it never placed.
Where'd you place your buy stop?
Everything looks weird. I just hit open trade.
Oh yeah, you gotta open
But I
calc.
realized, yeah, I'm not in the trade.
Not too late to get in right now.
So I'll just close it then, right?
Well, you're not in the trade, right?
Well, there's 2 buy stop trades open.
Okay, I would cancel those.
So weird.
The Magic Keys acts up a little.
Wait, I have a question.
So
On the 15 minutes to the left, we have like a mini support. Do
Right
you
here?
like that matter? Yeah, yeah.
yep, you definitely want to keep that in mind. But what I'm looking at is the higher time frames and these wicks up here for price to mirror this move and start to form this support. This is a very strong support right here, especially with this candle.
Uh-huh.
This is a nice setup that you want to see, with price coming up to retest our resistance right up here.
Okay.
I think from what a risk management standpoint, Stefanos, if this current 15-minute breaks the low of the prior 15-minute with no wick,
Right
I
here.
mean, yeah, that's the only time you want to look at closing, right?
Oh yeah.
I think other than that, you're probably solid.
Fuck, man.
I'm gonna be securing a percentage once my first position hits 10 pips.
These fucking Magic Keys aren't working, dude. I'm not even in this trade.
All right,
It's-
man.
It's what's that yellow line when you hit open calc? 'Cause that thing,
See, okay, so when you hit open calc, hit market pending. Just tap market pending on there. You should be good.
I don't see that part.
Secure 90% right now.
Awesome.
That a boy.
Yeah, I just secured half at 10 pips in my first position. What I'm looking to do is I'm gonna move my stop loss up here. The only thing is I can't. Dude, my Magic Keys, it's so annoying. What do I want to put this at? 715. Jaden, what's up, my man?
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
I don't know if it's worth hopping in at this point. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a little bit too late.
Okay.
Fuck, man. That sucks.
Just trying to try not to get the phone. But now you know, right?
Yeah.
Now you know that.
That was it. I had to hit that market pending.
Yeah. So yeah. And when we're done with the session, go on to magickeys.com and look at the video they have up there on how to, play around with it. Understand how it works. That's your tool. That's your main tool right there, other than your brain when it comes to trading. I mean that makes everything so much easier. So, you best want to know how to use it.
Yep. Bummer. That was a good trade.
Yeah, man.
It's a great trade. Man, price has been trending so well since Asian last night.
Oh yeah.
It's such a pretty chart.
Dude, James, I would have caught that same exact trade. I was actually on my way home. Obviously with a client, you don't want to be trading.
That's smart.
I would have executed that exact same impulse entry. And that was an impulse entry all the way up to the 4 hour. And I believe the daily.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling Dave, and that's the thing. That's funny you say that. When you can get a break of a high on like the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the 30-minute, like all impulse entries, I mean, the probabilities are so in your favor.
Just more of a confluence for you.
Yeah. Now, I have a question now.
What's up?
So like yesterday, I didn't took that trade, right? So I was trying to be like disciplined myself, like, cause I don't want to trade Asians, because I trade London and New York most of the times, right? But like, let's say like if you see that setup, right, like happening, and then like you like 80%, 90% that you're gonna win. Do you still take the that setup or not?
So I was confused by the first part. So you're 90% sure that you're gonna win that trade?
Yeah, like yesterday, like I knew like it was gonna work, right? But like I didn't took it because I was trying to be disciplined myself.
Discipline, and you're talking about the one James was taking?
Yeah. Because
So
I posted like the same one and everything.
So that's okay. And again, that's a whole nother mindset thing. And as you guys all know, trading is all psychology. So Right now, you want to train your eyes, and your eyes just aren't trained yet enough. You know, you haven't seen that enough times. You want to see that 3, 4, 5 times before you're like, all right, I'm comfortable taking this. Some people only need to see it twice, 3 times. Some people need to see it 5 or 6 times before they take it. But don't, compare yourself to others. You're on your own scale. You're completely calm in the markets, always, right?
Yeah.
And you execute on what you feel comfortable in. But at some point, you're going to have to start taking some risks and really understanding where you're at as a trader and just letting things go, especially if they stick to your rules. If you see a high broken on the 4-hour after a retest, you want to embrace that right there.
Stefanos, correct
Thank
me if I'm wrong, but I think a good suggestion, I think Raja would suggest this, is maybe just take it with a much lower risk, just to help your confidence, like a 0.25% or like a 0.2%, to where you really aren't even worried about losing it, but it'll help your confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, he always says, like, commit to when you're entering a trade, you're committing to greatness. And you at least want to enter, even a quarter of a position that you normally would have. But again, like, even still, the first 2 or 3 times you see it, it's okay not to take it. And you have to understand that. Like Rory, I don't think you've seen this enough. So now you've seen it, right? You see this setup on the 1 hour, you see it on the lower time frames. The next time we're in this position, you're going to be taking it, or at least taking it on the lower risk. And the only reason you didn't take it was because of the magic keys.
Yep.
Which, sucks. But, some of us have been there with the way magic keys works. But I
was going to double down on that.
I don't want to speak anything bad about magic keys because I couldn't speak higher for it. It's one of the best things that's probably happened to our industry when it comes to like tools and risk management. I wish I came up with that. That's a great business right there.
28 pips.
Yes, sir. That's my lucky number.
Yeah.
Where's Jaden today? Is that San Fran?
Golden Gate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
Now I need the Verrazano behind me. Being on the East Coast.
I'm going to Miami on the 3rd.
Nice.
Awesome. That's
Do we have any Miami people in this group?
Do we have any Miami people? Not yet. I don't think so yet.
I think on EJ, if we close above this resistance right here, we might be able to keep going. I'm not going to re-enter, but I like the way it looks.
Just give me 1 second. Did I not take a screenshot? Shit. Thought I did. I have so many screenshots from back testing, and I don't want to be doing all that with you guys on here. I know you guys want to watch the charts. But you guys might want to move your stop loss to break even. I have it below this candle right here. I'm just trying to be a little bit more risk averse, where I'm looking for the long play right now. I'm looking for a price to reach this area. And I want the big move. I already secured. You want to be smart in the market, but also understand the way price moves. Look at the higher time frames. This is the 30-minute. I know prices, or no, this is the 1 hour. So price formed the support, making a nice move up to fill these wicks. I know that if price comes down and retraces a little bit, it could stop me out real quick and then continue bullish. Right? I moved them up a little bit, but I didn't move them straight to break even right away. I'm just waiting to see if this comes up.
I mean, overall, this was a beautiful trade. Keeping it cool, calm, and collected, but
Oh, yeah.
This is still a great trade.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Sorry, Steph, can I ask a question? Yeah.
Sure.
I just took partial at 1-1, but like you took partial at 10 pips. So can I ask if you maintain that 10 pips all the time, regardless of your stop loss pips?
Just about.
Yeah.
It's either 10 pips or 1-1. Or basically what I'm looking at in the higher time frames. Maybe it could be 15. But as you go through your journey, trading, you start to get more and more comfortable holding it a little bit longer, 12, 15 pips, depending on the setup. In the very beginning, you're jittery a little bit, and that's why you got to kick emotion out of your trading, because you'll be closing early, you'll be maybe holding on too long a drawdown, all that stuff. But as long as you manage your emotion, you're going to be completely fine. You'll be cool. Cool hand Duke. I like that nickname.
I just checked the movie. Is that the one in 1997?
You just looked
Is
it
that
up?
is that the classic one?
Yeah, the classic one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new one. I didn't even know there was a new one.
No, I don't know. I just checked, and there is a classic one that 1997. Probably
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
watch
man.
this weekend. Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
I want to see the new Top Gun whenever that comes out.
No, 1997 is the new one. I'm talking about the 1967.
Oh yeah, that is 67.
This is
My bad. Yeah.
Paul Rudd. Or not Paul Rudd. What am I saying? What's his face? Paul Newman.
Did someone say there's new Top Gun coming out?
Hell yeah.
It was gonna come out.
Ready for that, baby?
No way.
Changed it.
Who's Maverick?
I'm never.
Or who's gonna play?
Aren't we the SEALs?
Hell yeah, we are.
Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish right now.
It's a big deal when the Squawk Box on CNBC added Bitcoin to their rolling ticker.
Yeah.
It's like the Dow, S&P, and Bitcoin now.
Yeah. Right?
Like it wasn't like that a year ago.
Dude, things are changing quick these days, huh? It's like everything's speeding up.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of fun though.
Yeah.
And terrifying.
Yeah, it's quite a ride.
Dude, so I'm getting more and more impatient with people on Instagram. I put some of these people like turn me into something I'm not, which is kind of annoying. I hate that. But like this, and I start to see why Raquel has become the way he is, dealing with like the gulag and people asking like ridiculous questions. But like this guy's just like rude. He goes, that chair I put on my story? It was like pretty set, like a gaming chair. I said I needed it for trading.
Yeah.
It was like the other day. He goes, where can I get one of these desks from? I said, good question. I'm going to take a look. I forgot to take a look. I never got to it. And then he texts me at 1:36 in the morning, waiting. And I sent back www.google.com. So we'll see what this guy says. Be a little resourceful.
Yeah, like do it yourself, dude.
Waiting. Give me a break.
That's funny.
Waiting. Oh man. Did you take profit on that, Stefanos?
I secured up here. There you go. Secured 50% at
Nice.
10 pips at both positions, and
Nice.
waiting for it to retrace a little bit, maybe 7:30, and then
You got stops to break even.
What's up?
And you got your stops at break even at this point?
Not at break even, just below
Oh.
this candle, because I know price could very well come back down to retrace. But I don't. I just see it forming a bottom wick coming maybe down to here, right?
Yeah.
Forming a bottom wick, maybe even closing down there, but then continuing up. And then if we get a liquidity wick coming down, I don't want it to stop me out to then continue up, because I'm looking for the bigger move too. I want to be able to hold this over hopefully a couple days, even just manage it.
Oh, okay.
But being that I already secured, if it takes me out at 4.5 pips, I'm not gonna, I'm still gonna be in profits. And that's just that risk averse being on a Tuesday, a lot of volume that I'm looking for, and the fact that price broke out of this bearish trend right here, closed above right here, nice bullish candle. Now it's starting to come down. I think it's going to continue bullish.
Does anyone
Going
have
up on a Tuesday.
What's up?
I was gonna say, does anyone have a favorite day to trade?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Thursday is pretty good too.
Rory, I hadn't heard that song in like 3 years.
What song?
That's a club go. What I don't think it's called that, but like club going up on a Tuesday.
Oh god.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah. Good music in here. I don't know if we can. Let me try something. I'll make sure it's the same song every day.
It has to be that song every Tuesday, all day.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
It's called Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm not looking for the song. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, you see this? Anybody?
Which
Joe
one?
Rogan.
I was listening to Rogan, the new Elon Musk episode. It's pretty good.
Oh, he had Elon on again?
What's up?
He has a new one with Elon?
Yeah, it's the third one actually.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's talking about. Neuralink. Right now, he's just talking about SpaceX and the Falcon 9 and all that stuff. Dude, that stuff is so interesting. This guy is the man. And like some of the things he does, like kind of, I question when it comes to the Neuralink, like putting a chip in people's brains. That's a little hairy for me. But like, if that was somebody like maybe Bezos or something like, or like Bill Gates, I'd be like, all right, what's going on here? But with Elon Musk, for some reason, the guy just rubs me the right way. I just think he's like, he says it's for Alzheimer's, people that are older, dealing with memory stuff. But like putting a chip in people's brains is a little, I don't know.
Talking about
Scary.
So now we're passing the low of the previous candle over here. So now on the 1 hour, we're gonna have a wick to fill, possibly. All right.
So is the reason you called that a wick fill and not a rejection is because we're trending right now?
Yes, exactly. So a liquidity wick is a wick in the opposite direction of where the price is, or even just the candle. And it doesn't even matter what time frame it is. A wick fill is right here. Price, we form the support. This candle closes bullish right here, hopefully. And we get a next candle coming up to fill that wick.
Okay.
A liquidity wick would be like this wick right here, or even this wick. It's the bottom wick of a bullish candle is a liquidity wick, and the top wick of a bullish candle is, a wick fill, momentum.
You wonder at what point they'll say enough people are vaccinated to where we can open everything back up. Like what's the line in the sand?
Who knows? Because they still say we have to wear masks and stuff after getting both doses, which is like, what's the point of the vaccine?
It's like, what's the point? Yeah, exactly.
It's
I was doing some research on it, and Dr. Fauci had said that he'll recommend reopening at 90%, either 90% of the people who have had the virus or who have gotten vaccinated. And I did more research, and I found out that nationwide, only 70% of healthcare workers are taking it, and only 55% of nursing home workers are taking it. So I feel like this thing's going to drag on forever.
I agree. I know a lot of people that aren't taking it who are, like you just said, in healthcare.
Dude, you couldn't pay me to take that thing.
Yeah. No. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know.
It's a thing that's going to be around for a long, long time. Think about the flu. Think about everything that's, we're still getting flu shots, and people are still getting the flu. So what I would suggest people to do is secure a certain percentage before 8 o'clock. Because, again, you're going to get that 1 hour pullback, maybe bottom wick creation before price heads up, if it does, right? So you always want to secure before, especially before the New York Open. And that's especially true for gold. What's up, Wendy?
Yeah, I mean, 30-minute candle still respecting the low.
Good, bro. 30, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Even though the 15-minute broke, yeah, nice.
Not saying, but I was thinking, if that's why I have my stop loss here. If price continues down, it could very well create a support over here again and continue up. I don't see that happening. I see just this bottom wick being created. I see this bullish candle coming bullish a little bit and closing up here, and then another wick fill or another wick for the 8 o'clock open, coming back down to like the entry, maybe, or even down here to create the bottom wick and continue up to fill these wicks. Wendy, all good. You guys, you don't have to talk. Don't feel obligated to speak in here. I just think it's cool because we have a smaller group than, let's say, Rakil's or like a big live stream where there's multiple people on it, and some people get a little intimidated to talk.
Hopefully we can catch another nice move this session.
Yeah, you might get a retest, Rory, with a support being formed to take that out.
Yeah, we took the same trade as the live stream today.
They took the same thing?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Awesome. So it looks like I might be stopped out soon. Goldman Sachs is opening an app.
For like trading?
Yeah, I'm sure they saw the everything going on with Robinhood and stuff like that, and they made this app where people can invest as little as $1,000 and trade with them. Obviously, it's a money grab. You see the need for it, and they see the market for it.
Okay.
Be nice if we get a 15-minute bullish close. Here. No. Now that I look at it, the long play could be price kind of ranging in this area, or like just tapping around here and tapping this trend line to continue up, to retest this high up here and then continue bullish, or come back down here, continue bullish, instead of just shooting up from here. Yeah, I just closed the full thing just because it's like flirting with the stop loss. We could get another entry at some point for that long play, but I secured up here. I was happy with it. So now I just want to see. Hold on. Still have to. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second to do this so I could get rid of all these tabs. No, didn't mean to do that. So who's been getting that back testing in?
I've been doing a little bit on TradingView, but it's kind of hard, to be honest.
I've been getting it in.
Awesome.
On February 27th, 2020.
Yeah, no, Christian definitely is. That's awesome. What's it called? James, what makes it hard on TradingView?
It just moves really fast.
Yeah.
And it's hard to manage risk like properly, you know, if it trying to act like I'm live in the trade. Yeah. And I'll like set it at the lowest speed. And like for a 15-minute candle, it'll break it into like two pieces. And so you'll get the bottom wick and then it'll shoot up. And it's
Okay.
like it's hard to manage risk live, not to see if your idea would work out, but to try to really act like you're in the trade, you know.
It's not ideal for scalping for backtesting as a scalper.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that.
So it's that's why I've always leaned towards the simulator, because it just makes it, and then you can manage an account, get used to that, manage your emotions as candles are printing. But yeah, it's I'm starting to like it a lot more now. Now that I got the subscription again, I've gone back and forth with TradingView like 3 or 4 times.
I can backtest on 1 hour really well, but 15 and 30 minute it gets pretty tough. But 1 hour, 4 hour daily, TradingView works fine.
Good for backtesting the bigger moves.
Yeah,
that we're gonna be grabbing.
I try to take the majority of my trades on the 1 hour anyway, so it kind of works out. But it doesn't always work like that.
Yeah. So we're creeping up on the New York Open, 8 o'clock. debating if we get a close. Let's see. Looking for a possible re-entry, but not going to be aggressive with it after the 8 a.m. close or open.
Could be.
This could be a good play right here, long term. Anybody else looking at that?
Did you say long term?
Yeah, like a long term, like intraday trade. Anticipating price to retest the highs up here, knowing the history of GJ, how it creates that end movement to retest the highs.
Yeah, I think depending on how this 4 hour closes, you could get a really, really nice swing.
Exactly. So we got a tap of the support down here. I'm waiting for 8 a.m. and I might enter that. Now, a nice entry on the 30-minute is in the second half of the candle as price passes the high up here. Or maybe around 8:15. We get the pass of the high. I'm just being extra conservative because it's my what's it called? Second entry. So you just want to be safe with that. But as you can see, the 5-minute forming that support of previous resistance.
I see that.
Sorry, I forget to keep putting y'all on mute when I type. It's my bad.
Okay. For 1 hour might not even create a bottom wick, but that's what I'm waiting for. So Rory,
Yeah.
market pending order, buy stop would be if I placed an entry. If price reaches this area right here, it's going to execute. And it's going to open a trade for me.
Right.
Right?
In the stock market, they call that a limit order.
Limited, it's a little bit different. Oh my God, this number.
Do you use those? Do you use that buy stop function?
Rarely. I rarely use putting orders because I'm a scalper, so I'm
Yeah.
here in the market. It's more for people that step away. It's good if you trade Asian and you anticipate price breaking either the support or resistance, and you place a buy stop or a sell stop on either side. You want to start to master market entries first before you start doing that. But that's basically what they're used for.
I can't believe it did that this morning.
Yeah, check that out.
What's up, Lee?
Can you check that trade out I've just sent in the chat?
Of course. Nice. So this, you just took this?
Yeah.
I like
Awesome.
it, man. That's awesome. You got clean candles to the left, 15-minute close below. This candle closed a strong bearish candle as well. Came up, grabbed liquidity, flipped bearish, closed bearish. And then what time did you enter this?
I entered as it broke the previous low, so
You know what time that was?
around half. No, it wasn't. Around about 12:15, I think it was.
Trying to think of what time that is for us. But you had volume in the market, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think you're 5 hours behind, so it'll be like.
Yeah.
So it's late at night for you, Lee, right now?
No, it's 1
Middle
p.m.,
of
so it's
afternoon.
dinner time.
Oh, 1 p.m.
Dinner time, you said?
What did you say?
Did you say it's dinner time?
Yeah, dinner time. Well, lunchtime, whatever you call it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because we were on a Zoom one day, and I knew it was 1 o'clock around that time. You said it's time for dinner. I was thinking to myself, time for dinner.
Do you say supper for like your late night meal?
My family
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah, my grandfather says dinner and supper.
That's
Or
great.
used to.
I like supper.
It's a geezer thing. So you see how 8 o'clock right now is creating that bottom wick potentially before it starts to continue up. So I'm waiting for a bullish close right here.
You waiting for the 30-minute to close bullish?
Yes, or the 15-minute. But typically I want price to pass the high of this bearish candle right here and close instead of just being an impulse entry, because at least the 15-minute close bullish, because I already took my trade. Where's Jaden at? Is he still in here? You got that 50K mark. Bitcoin.
Oh, damn. Look at that.
He didn't even know it. His face. He's like, damn. That's awesome. I love Bitcoin.
Pretty powerful what some investments can do for your finances.
Oh, 100%. You're in Bitcoin right now, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's awesome.
That Ethereum's looking pretty good too.
Ethereum?
Yeah.
Is it true Ethereum's more like a transactional based crypto? I don't know if that's the right term.
Ask Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden is
No, that's Bitcoin.
That's Bitcoin. Okay.
Ethereum is more like the Ethereum blockchain is where a lot of the different coins are made on. So like I don't really know how to explain it too well, but it's far more innovative in my opinion than Bitcoin. And yesterday, Mark Cuban got on the interview and was just raving about it.
Really?
pumping and dumping. Good old Mark Cuban, huh?
Does that guy have kids? Mark Cuban?
Yes.
He does?
Yep. We are remaining ignorant right now on other pairs.
Mhm.
James, you still in EJ?
Yep, runner's still going.
Awesome.
Runner's still going. I was hoping to get a 1 hour close above 128.250 or 260, but we didn't get that. So I think we probably are gonna come back down, and I'll probably get stopped out at break even.
Got it.
I think if we break that 1 hour low, I'll probably close 80 or 90% and then just let it ride.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I was hoping we woke up this morning and we were at like 148 for GJ, and my runner just flew all night. But we got stopped at a break even, so it's okay.
Those are the best. There's nothing like, I don't know how many of you guys like leave trades in overnight. But that first one that you do and you wake up to profits, I mean, you start to get used to it, but the first one is just such an amazing feeling. In the beginning of your trading career, your analysis played out and you just wake up to like, I don't know, whatever dollar amount that you put on the money, but or put on the line, but it's a good feeling.
I don't know if Dave's in here, but I was getting hyped up yesterday with you. I know we're supposed to stay cool, but it was fun that we sent those analysis like at the same time.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like literally at the
same time.
It hyped me up.
That's awesome. Missed this gold move. Yes. I have to plan out my day soon.
All right, guys, I think I'll call it a day. Nice win today. Thanks, Stephanos.
Yeah, of course, man.
See
Have a
you
good night, all
tomorrow.
right?
Yeah.
See you
all
tomorrow?
tomorrow. Yep.
Sounds
Bye-bye.
good, bro. Have a great one, all right?
Bro.
All right, I want you guys to be honest with me. Who took an impulse entry as price past the high of this candle?
I did and closed at 2 pips in drawdown.
Oh, you did? Okay. I like the honesty, man.
Yeah. I took it as the 5 minute past that bearish candle.
Yeah.
And it went in like 4 pips, came back to entry.
Yeah.
And
Again, you just want to
I
wait
closed.
for price to after the 8 a.m. open to create that bottom wick.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And that was
sometimes
my-
it just pushes through, you know. But most of the time, you know, we're trading on probabilities, and I go basically base everything on my probabilities. So
If you count Asian session last night, that was my 3rd trade. And so I also was kind of like that. You don't need to be in this trade today.
yeah, that's smart.
I was telling Dave, I don't even know if I should have taken a trade today, but worked out.
What, after yesterday?
After last night's,
Yeah.
I was debating, but it was kind of my Asian session trade. So I figured if I take one trade in New York, it'd still be okay.
Yeah. There's been plenty of times where Raquel would come to the stream and already took one over Asian or let one run overnight, and he just doesn't take one throughout all of New York.
I'll admit I don't have the best feeling about it going long anymore.
TJ?
Yeah,
Okay. Why is that?
just because just from trading USD CHF, they just move opposite every single morning, and USD CHF is really pumping bullish right now.
Oh, yeah.
And my you know that crazy indicator I use?
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's telling me that GJ is pretty bearish.
Okay. Let's check.
We'll see.
The
We'll
Chinese.
see.
I mean, we've been moving up for so long. Like,
Yeah. No. Yeah, GJ. Oh, the pound. Yeah, as I've been looking at on the higher time frames, obviously we have this this bullish trend we've been in, but price created such a high up here, you know, that I mean, what you could do is look at that and see where price reacts to that, but I'm not going crazy with the trends here. Just the support. Price could very well come back down to this support, retest it, be in this area over here, and continue bullish.
This 15-minute flips bearish. Is anyone answering? Is anyone entering? On GG.
Is anyone entering?
Yeah, if it flips bearish and breaks the low.
I already took a buy today, and you know that was my bias. but that was my win. So I'm done if price doesn't do what I've been thinking of, price passing the highs of these, forming support here and continuing up to this area over here. Because GJ, when it makes a high, it's happened too many times where it comes up and retests that high, and it broke this bearish trend right here. Right here, and price is forming this support in the 5-minute, but it's got to break a couple levels before I would enter again. So at least come back up to 147 flat. So we'll see.
I was curious if anybody, when they back test, if they don't actually place trades, but just watch a pair on an increased speed just to watch how it moves.
Just you're saying back test a different pair just to see how it moves on another time frame.
Yeah, like for instance, like yesterday when I messaged that gold question. I was just watching how it moves. Like I wasn't placing any trades. I was just watching. I had the zones marked out, but I was just looking at just watching how it moves. And the reason why I was doing that is just to see, okay, it just to, I guess, trying to get some understanding on how different pairs move differently, and just watching it on a faster speed. I know it's not recommended by you to back test, but it wasn't really a back test. It was just more trying to understand how it moves.
No, please, do that. My suggestion is that you just specialize in one or two things. You specialize in one pair, and you feel comfortable where people could come to you and ask you your advice on that pair. And that's where you want to get to, because that's where you're making money with that pair. You're doing well with it. And then you live back test another pair at the same time. Just like, I would do with GJ. And then eventually I started entering on gold. My main pair was GJ. Then I started live back testing gold and journaling all the trades I would have taken, back testing it. And now I'm executing on it. And that's the same thing with you. If you want another pair or two and you want to see how they move, 100%.
I've actually been back testing for swing trades, UJ, AJ, USD CAD, and AUD USD just on the 4-hour, 1 hour, and daily, just to try to catch the bigger moves. Not for intraday. I still only use GJ and EJ, but it's been I've enjoyed that a lot, actually.
That's awesome. Yeah, David wrote in the chat, Uncle Ted. I guess he thought you sounded like Uncle Ted. I could see it too. Justin.
That's funny. I think someone else said that to me when I came in the group earlier too.
I think
I
we
must really
have
sound
already
like him.
said it.
You're just like a little deeper, but it's pretty spot on, actually.
Yeah. 100%. So we have Ted is in here. We have Derek Rose. Cool Hand Duke left.
Derek Rose.
Rose, you fool.
Yo, Christian, you had a great game last night. Keep it up.
I didn't even see, man. I didn't see what he do.
Dude, Knicks are on a 3-game streak right now. I'm loving it.
Some young boys playing hard. That's what it is.
Man. Dude, Tom Thibodeau has them playing hard.
Yeah.
I think they're 6th in the East now.
Thibodeau was a great coach in Chicago. I mean, he did a good job.
Oh yeah,
but
he's a
at the
great coach.
At the end of the day, he didn't really have like a guy to take them. But
any team he's ever coached has always played hard on defense and just really they bring it every game. They don't quit. And I love what he's doing with these young guys right now too.
Yeah,
But
man.
dude, Knicks haven't been good since I was in college, early college, like freshman, sophomore year, back in 2012, 2013, which is
Yeah, it's
hard
been a
for me to
while.
say that's how long it was. I'm done for the day. Thank you guys. Take care. Yo, Wendy, have a great day. All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. Shoot me a DM if you need anything. All right. So as you guys notice, I'm on the 5 minute, and I've explained this many times. I don't take trades based on the 5 minute. I just look at structure on the 5 and the 1 minute, seeing like, all right, price is forming the support right here. It's not breaking that support. So on the higher time frames, if we start to get confirmations where we get the next candle closing bullish over here, with a wick to possibly fill. So this would have been the high it created, came down, created that support down here, close with a wick to fill. We could get a nice move up, as I was saying. But that's why you want to look in these key areas on those lower time frames just to see the structure. See how it's just forming support? It refuses to break into this consolidation area.
Yeah.
But don't be taking like a little scalp on the 1 minute, thinking like, oh my god, it's breaking the high right here. I'm in. Just ranging right over here. Starting to reject that area. How you looking on EJ? James?
Let's see. I haven't looked at it here in a second. Yeah, I actually put my stop right under that 1 hour candle. So
Nice.
I got stopped out. But that's okay. It was still a nice trade from this morning.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess I took technically 4 trades then.
Listen, man, you get more and more confident. I'm not saying that's like all right, but like some of these were longer plays too, right?
Yeah. Well, the ones last night, I was expecting to run into today. And then I saw that EJ one when I first got up, and I really liked it. And then we all took the GJ trade. So
yeah,
3 technically. And then that 5 minute.
Typically,
I don't know why I took that.
Yeah, typically those rules really definitely play for or definitely like stick for scalps, right? And longer term plays, they're almost like investments kind of. And I'm not saying that like you could just take unlimited amount of swing trades, but just keep in mind that your win ratio drops a little bit when you're looking for a higher take profit.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So just be mindful of it. Live back test it. Keep doing it, and you're gonna get more and more comfortable. Maybe you stick to 1 or 2 scalps in a day, and then you have a swing going based on your bias. That's okay. Yeah, I'm never gonna tell you guys like not to do something. Like we're all adults, and as I said from the beginning, I'm not gonna baby you. I'm just gonna suggest, sometimes strongly, but I'm just gonna suggest what I would do, what the smart move is, just to have that little voice in your head that's almost like the angel on your right shoulder. Just to give you some advice on what to do. But other than that, I'm not gonna tell you not to do anything.
Hey, Stefanos,
What's up?
I got a question. I find myself naturally being drawn to gold, even though in my mind I know I should only stick to EJ until I get consistency.
Mhm.
Do you recommend still watching gold or just completely taking it off my screen?
Is DJ your only pair?
EJ is my only pair.
So I always suggest somebody have a second pair that they live back test, and they journal the trades they would have taken. Typically for a newer trader, I would suggest that be EJ, something like a slower moving pair. Gold is more of a pair that you move on to when you start to get profitable and comfortable in the market. But yeah, 100%. If you're starting to like gold, you said you've been back testing it. How's that back testing been going?
It's been going good. Not at the profit level that I would like, but not unprofitable.
And that's expected. Just keep working at it. Now, I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
you start to specialize in gold, you could really become the Ted of SFX Trading Group.
It does sound like Ted.
Right?
Big time.
Well, I think this morning my voice is a little lower because my throat feels scratchy. So
You sound
When
very
I first heard your voice, I thought Ted was on here.
We have a Ted in here. That's
No
great.
joke. Yeah.
Now
it'd
we
be great
just
if I
gotta
could
get
bring some of those
hours
TED
under-
results in.
Right? Beast. How long's Ted been trading?
6 years.
Decade?
I think in about 8 years.
Yeah.
I think it's been 6 or 7 now almost.
That's pretty inspiring.
Every month he posts his P&L or his trade activity, and it's usually 7 figures, and it's just amazing.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I wonder what capital he started with in his first account.
And me too. I know he started off with a very good job, and that's a key too. Just being comfortable with your finances, either having a business in the background or a good job paying in the background. That's big when it comes to trading in the markets and being successful. It may take you a lot longer if you don't, but as long as you put the work in, it's it shouldn't matter.
Someone bootlegged, I think, his webinars and put them on YouTube, and
Ted's?
I watched, yeah, and I watched him a year or maybe longer than that ago, and he said he started with $2,000, but then he said that once he quit his job, he was trading all 3 sessions, and he was trading off the 1 minute and 5 minute for various pairs. So it was so he started compounding really quickly once he became once he became consistent with his one method, then he just applied it to all the pairs. But he said that it just dominated his life, and he wanted more. It wasn't the freedom that he wanted.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're trading, is to create freedom. I mean, me at least.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You want freedom of choice. It's not necessarily freedom of money to buy whatever you want. It's just to have the freedom to do whatever you want and make any kind of decision that you want. And then obviously support your family, support people that have given back to you, support people that necessarily haven't given back to you, but that need it in the world that you can give back to. I'm a big believer in free market charity instead of the government taking taxes from you. I think that's what creates a great society, not being forced to do something. It's more just encouraging people to want to give back and bring something to the table with charity and stuff.
So I'll kind of open this question to everybody, but what do you all think is a good account size to start with if you want to supplement your income in a way? obviously still having another job, but
It really depends on your bills, you know.
that's fair.
No,
I think if you're consistent and you want to trade full time, I think risking 2% a trade on your account, I think what's it called? Anywhere from 8 to 10 grand would be good just to have in there, and you know you're risking 2% on that. It's $200 a day on average.
Mhm.
But again, you know, not until you're really consistent and making good money do you want to leave any kind of job.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, it's again, this is all emotional. So you want emotions to be out of your trading and out of your business basically as long as you can.
that's a great point. I mean, it just situationally, it's different person to person based on, you know, what you're making. You know, if you're making
Mhm.
$250,000 a year versus somebody that's making 30,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's substantially different. But that being said, I think that um, that that uh, that that probably if your bills are lower, then you, I don't know, 10 to 15 grand for an account size, I would think. But
Yeah.
but you also have to think about, like, last week, whenever the market activity was just not there at all, and
Yeah, that's
essentially,
very true.
Exactly.
and so what was last week? Maybe one, two, three good trades were the week for the whole week, and obviously you don't want to push it to lose more money, but maybe you might feel pressure that there's nothing there, and you have built, like Stefanos was saying, you have bills to
Mhm.
make.
Got bills coming. Yeah, that's true.
There's so many different steps that you can take in trading. Like for example, one of them could be live trading, like what I'm doing. It's a whole different game. I don't feel the pressure that much that I was described to. Kind of like a little warning before trading live. It's like a whole nother game and all that. I don't really feel that, which is good. But there's so many different ones as well, like leaving your job to trade full time. Like you need to provide for your family and you need to catch trades. And when that is on the line, that's a whole nother ball game too. Same thing with
For
going
sure.
from demo to a live account. There's so many different levels. But like money and risk management, it's all very subjective to you and what you're comfortable with. And there's no rush. You shouldn't compare yourself to other people. It does not matter. Their journey should not matter to you whatsoever. Like you see Ted's profits, I mean, they're amazing. And what's up? Anyway, to me, that's motivating, right?
Mhm.
To me, that's like, okay, I'm gonna be there at some point, and I know I will. It's just takes time and hard work. Like even with me, like I'm trading live in front of you guys, but I'm not risking that much. There's plenty of people that trade live that risk a lot more than I do. But subjectively, with me, I don't like putting money on the line naturally. But that's something that I'm working at. And what I wanted to say was, within this year, you're going to see, and the reason I trade on MetaTrader is another reason. Obviously, you could see the stop loss, take profit. You could see how I manage trades and all that stuff. But also another reason is you can track my journey, and we're going to basically be on this together. You're going to see in this year how much higher my lot size goes. You're going to see within the next couple of months how much more I start risking just because I'm so much more confident in the market. And I think another advantage of just having a mentor that's kind of the bridge between someone like Ted or Rakil and someone like you guys, just starting out in trading, maybe not as confident. Having a mentor that's bridging that is super beneficial for you guys to see that journey as well. Somebody that's a little bit more experienced and a little bit more comfortable in the market, but also still on this journey. And you're gonna have whether you had a mentor that has been trading for 5-6 years or 1.5, 2, 3 years, you're still gonna watch them on that journey. But it's cool to see one that's kind of um, prospectively, I'm just in the beginning. Even though I've been doing this for a little bit, I'm still at the very beginning of where I believe I'm going to be. So it's I think it's cool for you guys to see, and I just love having you guys on the journey with me.
Yeah, I think, I mean, to your point, we can all help everybody in our own journeys.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, and you've obviously seen, but I treat our Slack group chat like I treat my high school group chat. Just
absolutely
anything that comes to mind, kind of.
That's what we want. We want that community of like just good friends, business partners, people throwing ideas around. Lee's really active in it. There's a lot of people that are pretty active, but we could do even better. And I'm always pushing to do more. And I'm trying to figure out different ways to improve this mentorship. Especially like right now, like it's gonna get a lot better too. But like right now, I'm still trying to figure out my schedule. You know, I run a business. I also, you know, I'm running this mentorship as well. I'm obviously my main focus obviously is you guys, but also building my trading skill, because you know the more I build my trading skill and put more time into that, the more you guys will benefit as well. And I'm looking to be one of the best in the world. So and I hope you guys are as well. So so yeah.
Finished. I was thinking of you guys. I was actually going to post a screenshot, but I was coming back, had a showing last night in my car, and I finished that Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins audiobook you suggested, Stefano.
Yeah.
I know Duke posted that he was reading the book. Man, that I came home and did some push-ups, man. And I did more than I've ever done, and that's just inspiring stuff, you know.
Oh yeah.
To push past that pain, like he keeps talking about, you know. That's like, I feel like if I could name one theme for that book, that guy's always talking about pushing past that pain threshold. That was a good takeaway from that book.
Oh yeah, I love that book. I've read it 4 times already.
Wow.
As you guys were talking, I was doing some analysis, and sometimes you get focused, and maybe you only profit 1% or 2% or 3% for the day, and you're like, oh, that's nothing, you know. But if you look at my screen here, if for one trading year, if you start at $2,000 and did 2% per day, at the end of that year, you would have $293,000.
You said starting with $2,000?
$2,000?
$2,000.
Wow.
So
because the 2% compounds.
Because the 2% compounds itself.
Yeah.
And you start out with a daily amount of making $40, and that slowly becomes, you know, with being 252 trading days in a year.
Yeah.
You know, it just compounds, and
wow.
And that's also assuming no withdrawals. And I think
right.
Stefanos would probably advise against that, because in case you blow your account or something crazy happens, you at least have your principal back.
I'm in the middle of the road with that. When it comes to withdrawals and stuff, like obviously one of my mentors has been Rakil. His is like, you want to aim for paying for bills. You know, every month, like, all right, this week I want to cover my phone bill, or this month I want to cover my phone bill, or, you know, eventually this month I want to cover my rent with my trading profits. I think that's the ideal way to think of it, and the way to manage your account is being able to withdraw and stuff like that. To me, I think the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest, compounding in general. I think it's amazing what you can accomplish with it. So with me, I just love growing my account and watching it grow, and not having to rely on trading as an income as long as I can, and just compounding this so that eventually, you know, I can grow this account much bigger in a shorter amount of time and get profits out of it in a shorter amount of time than if I was withdrawing every now and then. It takes longer to compound. So you could look at it either way, and it's really up to you. That's another subjective thing, but those are just 2 takes on it that you could take it with it what you will, and use it.
No, that's a that's a great view on it, just because for freedom, obviously you need to have something pay your bills. And if you get in the habit of having some trading pay your bills, then more of your daily or job income is going into your bank account, you know, and over time you'll see it.
Absolutely.
If you get in the habit of
So we got a support forming potentially right now on the 30-minute. Awesome, David. It's a great plan, man. So if we get a 30-minute close right here, we could potentially take this up for a longer entry. Let's say it closes up here.
all right, everyone, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All
Talk
right,
to you
brother.
later.
Great talk,
Thanks.
man.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Have a good one, Justin.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably mosey on out. I got to prepare for a presentation here.
There you go. Good shit, man. Go kill it.
All right, boys. Talk to y'all soon.
Talk to you
Hell of
tomorrow.
a day.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going too soon. I have a drive at 9:30. Just want to see what happens with this. So, guys, what I'm looking at right here is a long-term play. Just like risking 1%, putting my stop loss below the 4-hour right here, this liquidity wick. And especially if we get at 9 o'clock that 4-hour close, this could be a nice play to retest these highs and continue bullish. But when it comes to GJ, I would definitely be securing up here.
What time frame are you looking at?
This is the 4-hour. See this 4-hour close with no bearish or no bottom wick. This candle
Yeah.
is bullish, grab liquidity. This candle's barely got a bottom wick. It's got a little nipple down there.
Yeah.
It's about to close bullish. So that should be a good long-term play. I'm anticipating this to continue up, especially if we get this 30-minute close.
Why is the dollar went so strong?
The dollar?
Yeah, it seems to have gone strong against everything.
Price stimulus,
Yeah.
positive stimulus talks, and let's see. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. All right.
All right.
If I take this,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you guys know. Okay, in the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a good one. All right.
You
All
too.
right, guys.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Guys, killed today. All right. Have a great day. Push it. Pedal to the metal. Get everything you got out of yourself and keep pushing. All right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Go, baby. See you guys.
Adios.
Yeah.